G'day, it's Richard. If you're sick of being the backup plan, the last person they call when everyone else is busy, and you want to become the go-to worker who gets called first, this one's for you. In the next 10 minutes, I'm going to break down the exact differences between someone who just works hard and someone who gets called first every time. And it's not what you think. It's not about being the strongest or the fastest. I'll give you a 30-day plan and a checklist at the end so you can start building that reputation this week. Let's get into it.
Right, quick context. In construction, there's two types of workers. There's the ones who are always working, always getting calls, always first choice. And then there's the ones who only get called when no one else is available, the backup plan. And here's the thing, both groups might work just as hard. So what's the difference? It's reputation. Not your skills, not how strong you are, not even how fast you work. It's how people feel about working with you. Do you make their life easier or harder? Are you reliable or unpredictable? Are you low maintenance or high drama? That's what decides who gets called first. And the good news is, you can build that reputation in 30 days, if you know what to focus on. So let's break it down.
Block 1. The difference between a hard worker and a first call worker. All right, let's start here. A hard worker shows up, does the job, works their guts out, goes home. And that's good. But a first call worker does all that and makes the boss's life easier. They communicate, they're predictable, they solve small problems before they become big ones. They're not just productive, they're easy to manage. Here's an example. You've got two labourers, both strong, both show up on time most days, both work hard. But one of them, every time you ask them to do something, they confirm it, they do it, they let you know when it's done. The other one, you ask them to do something, they nod, they walk off, and you're not sure if they understood or if they're actually doing it. Which one are you calling tomorrow? The first one. Every time. That's the difference. It's not about working harder. It's about being easier to work with. And when you're easier to work with, you work more. Simple as that. Block 2. The 5 factors that make you a first call worker. All right, here's what actually gets you called first. 5 things. If you nail these, you'll be working more than almost everyone else. Let's go through them. Factor 1. Reliability. This is the foundation. If you say you're going to be there at 6, you're there at 6. If you say you'll finish something, you finish it. If you can't make it, you let them know early. Reliability isn't just about showing up. It's about being consistent and predictable. Bosses love predictable. It means they don't have to worry about you. Here's what this looks like on site. You're asked to be there Monday at 6:30. You show up at 6:20, ready to go, every single time. After a few weeks, the boss knows. If Richard says he'll be there, he'll be there. That's reliability. And that's why you get called first. What you do this week. Set 2 alarms. Leave earlier than you need to. And if something comes up and you're going to be late, text or call the second you know. Don't wait. That's reliability in action. Factor 2. Communication. You don't have to talk a lot, but you do have to communicate clearly. Confirm instructions. Report when tasks are done. Ask if you're not sure. Simple stuff, but most people don't do it. Here's an example. The foreman tells you to grab the cement bags from the van and stack them near the mixer. You say, "Yep, cement bags from the van, stack them near the mixer. Got it." You do it. Then you come back and say, "Done. What's next?" That's good communication. You confirmed, you did it, you reported back. No confusion, no wasted time. What you do this week. Start repeating instructions back, every time. And when you finish a task, let someone know. 2 sentences. That's all it takes. Factor 3. Low maintenance. This means you're easy to deal with. No drama, no complaining, no attitude. You just get on with it. Bosses would rather work with someone who's average but easy than someone who's great but a pain in the ass. Here's what this looks like. It's a hot day, everyone's tired, the job's running behind. You don't complain, you don't sook, you just keep working. Maybe you grab some water, take a breath, and get back to it.
That's low maintenance. You're not adding to the stress, you're just doing your bit. And that's why you get more hours. What you do this week? No complaining about anything. Not the heat, not the hours, not the tasks. Just work and stay positive. 1 week. See how it feels. Factor 4. Initiative done right. This is tricky. You want to help, but you don't want to overstep. So here's the rule. Do the small stuff without being asked, but always ask before doing anything big or new. Here's an example. You finish your task, and instead of standing around, you grab a broom and start cleaning up. No one asked you to, but it needed doing. That's good initiative. But if you see some timber that needs cutting and you've never used the saw before, don't just start cutting. Ask first. Hey mate, do you want me to cut these or wait for you? That's initiative done right. What you do this week? Look for small tasks that need doing and just do them. Cleaning, organising, moving stuff. Don't wait to be asked. But for anything technical or new, always check first. Factor 5. Standards. This means you care about safety. You look after tools. You keep your work area tidy. It's not glamorous, but it shows you respect the job and the people you're working with. Here's what this looks like. You finish using a tool, you clean it and put it back. You're walking past some rubbish. You pick it up and chuck it in the skip. You see someone's about to walk under a load. You call out. Small things, but they add up. And people notice. What you do this week. At the end of every day, check your tools, clean up your area, and leave it better than you found it. Every day. That's standards. Now, before I show you what kills your reputation, I want to say this. Being a first call worker isn't about being perfect. It's about being consistent with the basics. Most people aren't. That's why the bar's lower than you think. Stay with me. Block 3. The 5 behaviours that make you the backup plan.
All right, let's flip it. Here's what gets you pushed to the bottom of the list. If you're doing any of these, stop today. Behavior 1, disappearing. You're on site, then you're gone. Toilet, car, phone, wherever. And no one knows where you are. That pisses people off fast. If you need to step away, tell someone. Every time. Behavior 2, phone addiction. You're always on your phone. Smoko's fine, but if you're checking Instagram while you're supposed to be working, you're done. Put it in your bag, only check it at breaks. Behavior 3, complaining. Everything's too hard, too hot, too early, too whatever. Mate, no one wants to work with someone who's miserable all the time. Keep it to yourself or find a different job. Behavior 4, arguing or getting defensive. Someone gives you feedback, you snap back or make excuses. That's a fast way to never get called again. Just say, yep, got it, cheers. That's all you need. Behavior 5, being unpredictable. Late sometimes, on time sometimes. Good attitude one day, shit attitude the next. People can't rely on you, so they stop calling you. Consistency beats talent every time. If you're doing any of those 5, fix it this week. Seriously. Because you can be the hardest worker on site, but if you're doing those things, you'll always be the backup. Block 4, the 30-day plan to become a go-to worker. All right, here's your plan. 30 days. Follow this and you'll see a difference in how often you get called. Week 1, nail reliability and communication. Show up early every day. Repeat instructions back. Report when tasks are done. That's it. Just those 3 things for 7 days. Week 2, add low maintenance and standards. No complaining, no drama. Clean your tools, tidy your area, stay positive. You're building the habit of being easy to work with. Week 3, start showing initiative. Look for small tasks and do them without being asked. Clean up, organise, help out. But always check before doing anything big. You're showing you're switched on. Week 4, follow up and stay visible. Send a quick message to people you've worked with. Hey mate, hope the job's going well. If you need a hand anytime, let me know. That's it. You're staying on their radar. Do that for 30 days and watch what happens. You'll start getting more calls, more hours, more opportunities. Not because you're working harder,
because you're easier to work with. Block 5. Scripts to stay on the radar.
All right, quick scripts. Use these to check in with people you want to work with again.
Script for boss or foreman. Hey mate, just wanted to say thanks again for the opportunity last month. If you've got anything coming up and you need a hand, I'm available and keen. Cheers.
Script for tradie or contractor.
Hey mate, really enjoyed working with you. If you need a reliable offsider anytime, just give me a shout. Happy to help out. Cheers. Short, professional, no pressure. Send that every few weeks and you'll stay top of mind.
All right, that's the plan.
Reliability, communication, low maintenance, initiative and standards. Avoid disappearing, phones, complaining, arguing, and being unpredictable. Follow the 30-day plan. Stay on people's radar. Do that and you'll be a first call worker. Guaranteed. But before we finish, here's your checklist.
First call worker checklist.
1. Am I showing up on time or early every single day? If not, fix it. 2. Am I confirming instructions and reporting when tasks are done? Communication basics. 3. Am I easy to work with? No drama, no complaining, no attitude? Check yourself. 4. Am I doing small tasks without being asked? Initiative in action. 5. Am I looking after tools, keeping my area clean and respecting safety? Standards matter. 6. Am I avoiding the 5 backup behaviors? Disappearing, phone, complaining, arguing, unpredictable. 7. Am I following up with people I want to work with again? Stay visible. 8. Am I consistent with all of this, or just when I feel like it? Consistency is everything. Run through that checklist every week. If you're ticking all 8, you're doing it right. If not, you know what to work on. All right, mate, that's the episode. If this helped, drop a comment and let me know. Are you the first call or the backup? And what are you working on to change that? I'd love to hear where you're at.
And if you've got mates who are struggling to get consistent work, send them this. It might be exactly what they need to turn things around.
Next episode, I'm talking about what to do when you've made a mistake on site, how to own it, how to fix it, and how to make sure it doesn't cost you your job or your reputation. Because everyone stuffs up, but not everyone handles it right. You're going to want to hear this one. Cheers for listening, and I'll see you in the next one.